Over the past few weeks, a number of questions have emerged regarding the Russia-Ukraine conflict. I've already done a video on why Russia would want to invade Ukraine, which you can access from the link at the top of this screen. But one thing that surprised me when Russia invaded Ukraine last week was the prevalence with which the Ukrainian capital is now referred to as Kyiv, spelt K-Y-I-V, as opposed to Kiev, spelt K-I-V-E, which is what I thought it was. Which is correct? And most importantly, what do we do about Chicken Kievs? It could be argued that both are correct. Kyiv is the English transliteration of the Ukrainian name, whilst Kiev is the English transliteration of the Russian name. Given the historical and cultural linkages between the people of Ukraine and Russia, then ordinarily it probably wouldn't be a big thing to use either spelling. But of course, Ukraine and Russia are separate countries and separate languages. In the face of a Russian invasion of Ukraine, which is based on the belief that Ukraine is historically and culturally part of Russia, then how you spell and pronounce the capital city really matters. After all, if, like me, you believe in Ukraine's right to self-determination, then to somehow use the Russian version, Kiev, would be tantamount to accepting Vladimir Putin's justification for invasion. In 1995, following independence from the Soviet Union, the Ukrainian government passed a law that Kyiv should be used internally. This was then approved internationally by the United Nations in 2012. In 2018, the Ukrainian Ministry of Foreign Affairs ran an online campaign to push for English language media to use the transliteration of the Ukrainian names of its cities in order to assert the Ukrainian identity as distinct from the Russian identity. So Odessa should be spelt with one S instead of two as in Russian, Kharkiv instead of Kharkov, and Lviv instead of Lvov. Saying Kyiv instead of Kiev isn't virtual signalling as some have argued. Wherever you stand on Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the simple fact that Ukraine has asked for its own cities to be referred to by the Ukrainian version should be enough to say Kyiv. After all, if we are expected to refer to someone by the gender they identify as, regardless of their actual bodily parts, then surely we can refer to a city by the way that the locals want us to refer to it. It's a matter of respect. Also, Kyiv is not the only city to undergo a name change. In 1996, the state government of Tamil Nadu in India changed Madras to Chennai, and the Indian government changed Bombay to Mumbai. Calcutta was changed to Kolkata in 2001, which has closely matched the Bengali spelling of the name, Kolkata being in West Bengal. The only problem though is, what do we now call Chicken Kievs? Despite carrying the name of the Ukrainian capital, the dish is not unique to Kyiv or Ukraine, but was popular throughout the Russian Empire. It is in fact based on a combination of French haute cuisine and more local cooking. So whilst it's not really my place to say, I don't see any reason why we can't continue to say Chicken Kiev instead of Chicken Kyiv. What do you think? Please leave a comment below, like this video and subscribe to my channel.